So hello everyone, thank you for joining this video. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic, but before that let me tell you where I am. Actually and I'm sitting here because it is drizzling today, you know, and let me show you. Here you can see it is drizzling, and that is why I am unable to speak outside. I'm unable to speak and I'm unable to record this video outside. So that is why I thought that I should stay here and I should just record my video. I should speak English because I didn't want to make excuses. That is why I started recording this video, right? So if I talk about the topic, today we are going to discuss about that, like if we try to speak in front of the mirror, English language, if we try to speak English in front of the mirror, so how many problems we have to face in our beginning days. When we are beginner, we are unable to speak English in front of the mirror, and there are so many people who really want to improve their English, but some of them are trying to speak, but some of them are thinking that how to speak and why and how we can speak in front of the mirror. So we are going to discuss about three points, like we can say how to speak in front of the mirror and why to speak in front of the mirror, and the third one is like, did I ever practice in front of the mirror. So these kind of things we are going to discuss about. Okay, so if I talk about the first one, that how to speak in front of the mirror. So my friend, first of all, if I talk about the beginners, like in our beginning days, uh, it is like little bit hard, and it is little bit boring also to speak in front of the mirror. Even we don't have so much knowledge and what to speak, how to speak, right? So it is little bit like weird, and it is little bit hard for us, but not so much. So many people are able to speak and everyone can speak, but they don't think like comfortable. They don't think like, yeah, I should speak in front of the mirror or not, you know because it's kind of like not interesting, like something people don't feel interest, but the person who is really willing to learn this language, who is really passionate, who really wants to speak this language fluently, he cannot make excuse. Yes, and he doesn't make excuse at all. Okay, and he just follows the right method, whatever someone speaks, whatever someone teaches, or whatever someone shares his or her own experience. So the person who really wants to speak, he definitely follows, he follows that method definitely. Okay, so if I talk about that, how can the beginner, yeah, how can those people who are beginners speak in front of the mirror. So my friend, first of all, try to think about yourself, that why are you learning English. First of all, it is very important, because you know what, if we have a very little purpose, if we have not solid purpose, not a strong purpose to speak this language, to learn this language, so we can make excuse that how to speak and what to speak, what's a boring thing it is, and what kind of task it is, like in front of the mirror we have to speak alone. We will just laugh, and what we will do, someone will call us mad, like someone will call us lunatic, and they will say that he has lost his mind, or she has lost her mind. Okay, because the people who does not have the purpose, real purpose, strong purpose, they make excuses. Okay, so first of all, if you are willing to learn this language, try to know the purpose, why are you learning. If your purpose is to become a motivational speaker, and you really want to become, so my friend, try to imagine in your mind that yes, I am that person. Okay, and I am standing in front of so many people, and I am just giving speech. Okay, and I know very well that initially you may be thinking that how can we speak, how can we think that we are giving speech, even we are unable to speak this language? How can we think this? It is, I know it is very thinkable point that if we are unable to speak, so how can we can imagine but we cannot speak, right? How can we give speech? So first of all, see, just imagine in your mind, and I know very well that so many beginners, so many people are able to introduce themselves easily. Everyone, I mean so many people, and we can say, yeah, everyone almost easily can introduce themselves, right? So first of all, try to start introduction, try to start from introduction, try to introduce yourself, okay, in front of the mirror. Learn how to introduce yourself first of all. It is also very very important, okay? And see, you can spend some of the time, you can spend few minutes, in front of the mirror while introducing yourself, okay? And how long you have to speak? Simply you have to speak at least in your initial days 5 minutes. 5 minutes are enough, and if you are able to speak more than that, then you can speak, there is no problem, okay? But 5 minutes you should practice, okay? And see, when you will introduce yourself, then simply a few minutes can be can be passed, right? You can spend 5 minutes, 3 minutes while introducing yourself, while talking about your family, your family background, your father, your mother, your qualifications, all the things, right? Easily. And if I talk about another thing, so you can talk about like, yes, I want to become this one, and after some time I will become this one, I will become a motivational speaker, I will become this person, I will become that person, and I will speak like this, I will speak like that. Some of the sentences everyone knows, most of the people know so many sentences, but they don't try to speak because they think that how can we speak, we don't know everything, we don't know everything. So my friend, you don't need to know everything. Whatever you know, work upon that thing only. Getting the point? I know I am not so much fluent, I am not so much like kind of mentor, or I am just improving my English, and I am just sharing with you so that you also can improve your English, okay? So this is how you can you can start your mirror practice. You can speak in front of the mirror, okay? So try to speak in front of the mirror, and in this way you can speak about your future, about your past, about your present. If you don't have knowledge about those types of sentences, like each and every sentence, if you don't have so much knowledge about each and every sentence, so you can use the sentence whatever you know, okay? Try to use that sentence by using WH families. Yes, ask questions, try to make more and more sentences by using WH families. How, why, where, what, this is in this way, this is what you have to do while introducing yourself and while speaking in front of the mirror, okay? And 5 minutes you can speak easily, there is no problem, right? So if I talk about that, the second point, why to practice, why to speak in front of the mirror, what is the benefit? So my friend, if I talk about the benefit, the first thing we learn, facing ourselves. When we are standing in front of the mirror, we are looking into the mirror, we are looking ourselves, okay? We are just watching us, that how we are looking, okay? And when we try to speak, then we see our gestures, our expression, ourselves, how we are presenting ourselves, how we are expressing, how we are using our body language, each and everything, right? And one thing also, try to make try to make your eye contact. When you speak English in front of the mirror, just look into your eyes. Yes, look into your eyes, okay? So yeah, just try to make your eye contact and try to speak, watching, looking into the mirror and looking your eyes. Okay, looking into your eyes, face yourself, and then for a while you will laugh at yourself that, oh my goodness, what kind of things I'm doing here. Because it is kind of like, for some people it's funny and for some people it's boring. So each and everyone has their own perspective for this type of activity. Okay, so my friend, it is very necessary, I would say. And one thing also, when we try to speak in front of the mirror, when we try to make eye contact with us, so we learn how to stand up in front of the camera also. Okay, how to speak in front of the people also. And when we try to learn, when we learn how to practice how to speak in front of the mirror, then my friend, after some time you will be able to speak in front of some people also, in front of anyone. Then one, first of all one person, then other people, then other, and in this way you can increase the people, you can increase the number, and you can speak English in front of so many people, you know. Now, nowadays I'm not so much like kind of confident person, but I have different kind of habit, and with the help of that habit I did not used to practice so much in front of the mirror, because I used to speak to myself, yeah, alone, because it's kind of my habit. I mentioned it in many videos. Okay, so it is like I would like to share with you, so that is why I am just sharing. Okay, so third thing I would like to share with you, which is, did I ever practice in front of the mirror? As I told you that I did not used to practice in front of the mirror initially. Sometimes I used to do that. The first day when I started speaking English, when I watched one video on YouTube that she was talking about that how to practice English and how to speak English and how to become fluent. I wanted to speak English at that day. Yeah, on that day I was watching one video to become a fluent speaker in order to learn English language. Okay, so I was watching that video, and she said that, she told me that you have to follow 4 steps: writing, reading, and speaking and listening. So she said that you can speak in front of the mirror. So I started speaking in front of the mirror for at least 5 minutes and 10 minutes, and I thought that I am able to speak to myself as well. So what is the need to speak in front of the mirror? What is the need to practice in front of the mirror? So that is why I thought that if I am able to speak to myself, so what is the need to speak in front of the mirror? Okay, so I started going outside and I started speaking with to myself. Okay, and this is how I used to speak in my initial days. Sometimes I used to speak, and now also I am speaking in front of the mirror, just to face myself, just to just to make eye contact. It is very important, my friend. If I am saying that I am not speaking in front of the mirror so many times, so I'm not saying you should not practice in front of the mirror. You should practice, because it is very, very helpful, and I am also going to do it. Okay, to speak English, to speak in front of the mirror, to speak in front of the camera, to speak in front of the people, it is very, very important. Okay, and in order to learn this language fluently, it is very important. Okay, so my friend, in this way you can practice in front of the mirror, and you can improve your English as well, and you can boost your confidence also. Okay, so try to imagine in your mind whatever you want to become in your future, and just try to speak in front of the mirror, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you. I hope this video will be little bit helpful for you. Thank you for watching.